Everyone knows about Kimberley's big hole, but what about the dark secrets hidden deeper underground? I'm talking about Shaft 1 for B, a place sealed off in the 1950s after a catastrophic collapse supposedly wiped out an entire night crew. The official story claims the tunnel was just too unstable to continue work, but the unofficial story, the one whispered by old miners when they think no one is listening, is far more terrifying. They say the men refused to go back in, not because of the rocks, but because of what was down there with them. There was only one man who made it out alive from that collapse, Petrus Malin, a tough, seasoned miner. When rescuers finally reached him, he was crawling through the darkness, his fingernails torn and bloody, his eyes wide with a horror he couldn't explain. After that day, he never set foot underground again. For 3 years, he barely spoke, repeating just one cryptic sentence to anyone who would listen. It wasn't the rock, it was what came after. What did he mean? What came after the collapse? Then, in 1999, a company decided to explore reopening the old shafts for tourism. Ignoring the stark warnings from the few remaining old-timers, they hired contractors to break the concrete seal on Shaft 1 for B. A rush of stale, ice-cold air blasted out, as if the long-dead shaft had just exhaled. A small team of 3 men, equipped with powerful lights and a camera, ventured inside. They never got further than 50 meters. Almost immediately, their radio crackled to life with a chilling report. They'd found footprints in the thick, undisturbed dust, but these weren't from work boots. They were bare footprints, and they looked fresh. Stranger still, the prints were deformed. The toes were unnaturally long, and the heel was far too narrow, almost stretched. Despite their unease, they followed the tracks deeper into the suffocating dark. A few meters later, the footprints just stopped. They vanished from the floor, as if whatever made them had simply started walking up the tunnel wall. That's when the screaming began. But these weren't the voices of their 3-man team. This was something else, a chorus of layered screams, cries, and gasps, sounding like dozens of souls trapped and begging for release. The remaining contractors fled in sheer panic. They resealed the entrance to Shaft 1 for B that very same day, entombing whatever was inside once more. The 3 men who went in were never seen again. Their gear was found months later, their lights smashed, helmets dented from the inside, and the camera ripped clean in half. Years later, on his deathbed, Petrus Malin, the lone survivor from the 1950s, finally broke his silence. He said something else was down there in the dark with them, something that could move through solid stone like it was water. It dragged his crew, one by one, screaming into the walls of the mine. He said the thing was starving, and it wasn't alone. The real abandoned Shaft 1 for B